Hey, yeah, I'm a little late. It's fine. VOD, you might be confused, but that's fine. Um, we're gonna be playing Stanley Parable right now. That's what we're gonna start out with, even though I have a ton of other games to hopefully hop into and play, but Stanley Parable is just gonna be the first one we do. And honestly, I know nothing about this game. I have watched it before, but I remember nothing. So this is gonna be an interesting event. Honestly, this is just right after I booted it up. Nothing new. Pick a language. Obviously, we're gonna want the English language for subtitles and stuff because yay subtitles. So yeah, I guess let's go ahead and get into it. No, we have not played this before. Like I said, I have seen it before, but I remember nothing, so we're gonna go off that premise. Barely visible. I know you at home may have a bit of darker screens, so I'm going off of my darker screen over here. That looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, let's go about there. All right. And let's go ahead and start this. Please enter the current time. I don't know why this is... Oh, it's not even AM. Oh, I can't change that. I'm gonna just have to... There we go. That is that. Sure, we can go with that. Okay. I don't know why I had to put in the time. That's weird. All right. This is an experience. Whoa. It's like mirrored. Look at that. That's cool. Look at the little mirror on the screen over here. Okay, I'm not obsessed with that. No, you're obsessed with that. Hopefully this is loud enough. Honestly, I can't really turn it up anymore. It seems pretty good on my end, so we're just gonna leave it at that. All right, Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Let's get into it. The end is never the end. The end is loading never. What?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427, you gotta remember that.
Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders
very
came
simple.
to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Or was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
How rude of them.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I'm controlling it now? Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Stanley. The time is currently... Wait, where's the little hand? Oh, there's the little hand. The time is currently 9... What is that? Almost 10 o'clock, I guess? Yeah, that's my life. This is my computer. These are my papers. Day in the life of Stanley. This is my mug that says, I hate Mondays. Very casual. Very, very honest. No one likes Mondays. No one likes Mondays. This is my phone. As you can see, it is a phone. These are my pens. Yeah, this is my office store. I don't know why I'm giving an office tour. Why are there panels missing in my ceiling? Or are those lights? Are there supposed to be lights? Why aren't the lights on? Wait. That's all the light I get is this little thing right here? And I can't jump. Okay. Well, this is my chair. Everyone say hi to Chair. Chair is going to be the MVP of this game. We're going to see a lot of Chair. And, yeah, I guess we're supposed to do what it said. Or not. Can we just not walk out of the office? What happens if I stand here and stare at this painting? The painting looks interesting. Or how about if I stare at Chair? I don't think anything's happening. Nothing's happening. Why is there just one yellow folder? Oh, I could click stuff. Wait, this changes everything. I can click. It's doing nothing. It's just making a clicking noise. Wonder what this would sound like with an auto clicker. We gotta get an auto clicker up and running. The clicking game. Cookie clicker. Is that a hole for wires where no wires are going through? Yeah, where are the wires going? Like the wires go there. And then to G814F1. Carlton. I feel like I'm supposed to leave this room. I don't want to leave this room though. This is outside. There's another office. There's 429 and 428. I think that says. Probably would be 8. That would make sense. And then there's a yellow wall over there. I don't know why I'm just telling you everything you could see, but it's besides the point. Honestly, don't know what we're supposed to be doing. He said leave the office, but I don't want to leave the office. Okay, fine, we can leave the office. Bye, 427. We may never
All of his
see.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, 427, no. I liked 427. It had a nice painting. And it had Chair. No, Chair. Chair's supposed to come with us. No. Okay. You know, can I go in this one?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
Ooh,
but it didn't
I like
make
that.
a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
No, but it will. It will. Trust me, it will. This guy hates Mondays too. See? Everyone hates
No matter
Mondays.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Ooh, wait. Something happened. Oh, this guy's a #1 dad. Look over here. Look, overachiever. Doesn't have an I hate Mondays mug. It's a shame. And what?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement?
There's an achievement,
Click
yes.
the door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks.
Give me the achievement.
Suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Give me achievement. Achievement. Which door was that? This one? Give. 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 No. It's just not gonna give me the achievement.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
Is this guy just gonna keep increasing the amount of clicks? I will click it. This is gonna be a very boring stream. Clicking doors for fun.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
No, I want to do it in this store. You said you give it to me for this store. Come on. This store. What's that sound? No, I'm doing it in this store. Give me my achievement. I've earned it. Give it to me. I don't think he's gonna give it to me. Did I say 17? Door 417? There's really nothing else I could do. But I want to open the doors. Especially when I go back into my office. Come on. Nope. They're not gonna let me, are they? Ooh, another painting. And very bright white lights. Oh gosh, flashbang. Okay, I'm gonna be done opening doors. I'm gonna be done opening doors. It's fine. I'm gonna be done opening doors. Or at least trying to. Okay, okay, I'll actually be done. 417. 417. You better not close. Didn't close. Okay, good. Four, five. Oh, wow. Let me go in there.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
Correct.
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Hey, that's rude of you to say. No, no, no. I just want the door achievement. It's different. I mean, the door achievement. That I didn't know existed. That's a nice plant. Okay, doors. No, okay. That's 420, so we're getting close to 417. Anything useful? Oh. What is that? What does that mug say? Okay, I don't even want to know. Be my Valentine. Aww, where's the I Hate Monday mugs? Turn that computer off. Who fart? No, no, where's the Mondays? I don't. Even though that is a good question. It is kind of weirdly stale smelling. I bet it was Bill. I don't know who Bill is, but it was probably Bill. Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah, you, Bill. Talking about you. Can't jump. First achievement. You can't see either of those. But they did exist. Hopefully that was the door achievement. Because I'm getting the door achievement. Okay, let's move on. There's nothing here. What is this? I Hate Mondays? Hey, it's back! The mug's back. Rejoice. The I Hate Mondays mug is back. Let's go. Oh, 417. Here we go. This is what we want.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
We gotta go back to 437.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now,
Perfect.
door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415? Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I really want to click 415. What do I do? Anything else in here? No? Okay. No, it's shut! Oh, wait. A door I can open and close? That's crazy. It's crazy. 415. Oh, it's right there. Gotta try this one first, though. Nope, doesn't work.
Now, back to door number 437.
Back we go! Yes! This is the true purpose of this game. Clicking doors.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Oh!
All
Yes!
right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yes, we are! We totally are. 100%. 100%.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419, 419's over here, probably. Right? 418, 419.
Yes!
There we
this
go.
is great. Great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Give me a few clicks on door 416.
Yeah, this is pepping me up. Let's go.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be magnificent.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430.
Okay, yes, do it.
Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
That I just wasted, like, I don't know, 15 minutes of my time clicking on doors? That's what I think. But hey, you didn't see it, but we got the door achievement. We have that. We have the door achievement now. So, that's nice. You know what? What happens if I click on it more? Okay. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with the doors. Done with the doors. We'll move on. We'll move on. I know what you're thinking. This is getting boring. Okay. We're moving on. Ooh. That looks interesting. Can I go in there? No? Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Oh,
doors,
I can't open.
he entered the door on his left.
But I want to click other. I want to go back. No, no, this is unfair. Okay, that's way too bright. He wants me to go that way, but hear me out. Right is always right. But the narrator, but right is always right. How about if I walk forward? No, I can't pull. No, okay. What if I sit down? What if I do nothing? What if I stare at this plant? Okay. I don't know which one to pick. I mean, this one obviously turns right, and this one obviously turns left. Am I right or am I left? Should I disobey the narrator or should I follow the narrator? Let's disobey him. Let's go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Yep.
perfectly well.
Yep.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
But right is always right, you know? More doors to click. Love it. This is the right way. I got to click more doors. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Gotta love that new door clicking feeling. There we go, perfect. This one now. Yeah, okay, gotta click all around it. That one sounds slightly different. See, look at this one. And then look at this one. They sound slightly different, yeah. I'm not going insane. No, you're going insane. This is this one. And this is this one. And that's the employee lounge, so we're not gonna go in there yet. Instead, we're gonna click on everything else we possibly can because that's fun. Ooh, another painting. Okay, we've admired the painting for long enough. Let's go. You know what? Wait, no, hold on. We're gonna go all the way back. We're gonna go all the way back. No? Okay. He's just not gonna let me go. It's just what it is. Alright. You're gonna shut on me, aren't you?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It
Stanley
is.
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ooh, drink. Give me soda. I want cold drinks. $1.25.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. really worth it.
Hey, don't mock my paintings. I love my paintings. Yo.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's just rude. That's just rude.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Yeah, well, I've seen it before, but I really don't remember anything about it. Honestly, this guy's just really rude. But other than that, yeah, basically first time playing. Paintings. Something's in the paintings. I've spent 20 minutes in the intro, and so far, like, I'm just clicking everything. You know, we gotta click everything. Coffee, nut. Okay. I think the game's calling me insane now. It's unfair. Oh, so that's what the cup said. It says fuel. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be in this room any longer. You know what, let's move on.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
At first, he clicks every door possible because that's how this game works. Can I turn left and use the elevator? There's an elevator over here on my left, I assume, probably. After I click all the doors. Because you know you gotta do that. It's a requirement. I assume that's the elevator. 1 second, gotta click the rest of the doors. That looks like it's gonna lock me in there. Probably don't want to do that. So you're saying I should go left into the elevator and not go wherever this is? Okay. Okay, we'll go to the elevator. You know what? Oh, I thought I got locked out. Oh! Okay. Elevator it is. First we gotta admire all the paintings, but elevator it is. Okay. I'll stop messing with the doors and go to the elevator.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But I could go down that, which is the elevator. There's no doors in here to click, though. I'm lost. Okay, so that's like really getting on backtrack with the game. Okay. It is the big boss battle, obviously. That's where this is gonna go. We all know it. Isn't there like a streamer mode to this game, by the way? I'm just now realizing I probably should have turned that on originally. I don't know. Probably fine. It's fine. We'll go down the elevator. Oh.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Of course.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Do I have to go left? There's more doors to click. They don't make sounds, though. There's
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
But he enticed me with left. No, I want to go left. No, okay. Stop. Why don't the doors, like, the doors should make noises. They don't make... Wait, wasn't there an elevator there? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Can be honest.
No,
Nope.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see.
More time for me to click
Down,
doors.
Right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That doesn't look ominous at all. Just a random car with headlights. No. Can I, like, go the right or the left instead, please? I don't... No. Okay, fine. Maybe there's actual more sound doors this way that don't just sound like I'm clicking on a typewriter. Hello, sir. Did you drive me out of here? No? Okay. We go this way. Ooh, new sound. I've become dull to new sounds because of all the clicking. Just so much. What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back
This
to
room's...
the...
No.
Who am I kidding?
Fired?
Rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
No.
just
No.
from the
No, they'd have to click all the doors again. No.
Suppose we don't want to
No.
far off track, hmm? Okay. From the top.
I appreciate that, by the way. But... now I have to click all the doors. I don't want to click all the doors again. No! It's gonna make me do it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Gonna make it do it.
Stanley
It's gonna make me do
decided to go
it.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But that's the whole point of the game, is to click the doors. I mean, I already got the door achievement, so we gotta obviously click all the doors. It's just how the game works. And turn off all the computers. And click the copier. And click this desk. Okay. We gotta be more efficient at it this time. We can't be clicking doors for, I don't know, a half hour straight. Oh wait, we already kinda have. But it's fine. We'll click more doors. And more doors. And turn off the computers. Okay, we got this. We got a rhythm here. Turn off everything. I mean, if I stand in this room, you should give up eventually, right? But also that isn't necessarily the most entertaining thing. That's why we gotta flick the doors first. You know, it keeps us entertained. Okay, there's really nothing here. We gotta flick this door. Oh, this door. Oh, I forgot this door. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, I can't close that one. That's interesting. Okay. That door, flick that door. Okay. It's great content. Flicking doors is great content. It really is. 100%. It's the best content I've ever seen. Especially when you flick every single one to the point that you're like counting doors. While suspenseful music is playing, it's like, what's gonna happen if I flick all these doors? You never know. Anyway. Oh, I can't close that one, that's right. Okay.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No,
Whoa!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
More doors.
Fresh.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
But I wanted to click all those doors, and then it made the clicky sounds. Okay. You know what? I don't... This door, because it's blocked. Okay, I can go through that door. That door doesn't work. They kind of look like they all go the same way. Oh, no, that one doesn't. That one kind of looks like it goes back where I came from, which doesn't make any sense.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game
No,
again?
no.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
What? I wanted to go through one of the doors. I was making my decision, and then he just, like, restarts me. We're back in this room. Mug's still the same. Oh. Wait, now the doors don't flick. No! No, he's removed my one sense of joy! What is this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I can still turn off the computers.
Mr. Memo.
Haha. The doors don't flick. He just has to remove all my sense of joy. Well, yeah, that's the point of the game, is flicking doors. And turning off computers, of course, but the doors are more important. Doors are more important. 420, okay, nope. There we go, perfect. They still don't flick. No flicking doors. The I Hate Mondays mug is still there. These guys really hate Mondays, which is perfectly fine. Oh, that one make noise. That one does not make noise, but this one makes noise. It's perfect. And to know I am not a comedian, but thank you for assuming, I guess. I guess that's a compliment. I found a door. That works. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Okay. Well, no. This door's working, I gotta keep flicking it. Okay, you know, no, I need to continue. I need to continue. See, why is that the only door that works? There has to be something with this door. I don't want to leave it. And there's no doors in there, so you know what that means. You gotta flick the doors that actually make noises. Like, none of these made noises. Can I actually close this one? No. See, I can't even close that one anymore. They're just removing my door noises. That's all that's happening here. And this one works, so we gotta stick with what works, right? But no. Well, thank you for the genuine compliment, but like, for real, this door is the only one that works. I don't know why. I just managed to find the one door that works, which makes me feel like there's something with it. And I don't know. It's crazy. If I walk through this line, that means no more door.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I'm remembering this wrong.
Is this like a form of addiction therapy or something? No doors?
Back the other direction and see if we missed anything.
He's letting me go back to the door. Oh my gosh. It's great. He knew. He knew. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I didn't even hear what he said. I was more worried about my door. Alright. No, one more flick for good luck. None of these still flick. We gotta check. We gotta check. Daily checks.
Aha! I knew we
Whoa, that's different.
The story. Here it comes.
Is he trying to railroad me? No, I'm going back the other way. I'm going back to my door. No. I'm not getting railroaded into a story that I don't want to play. I'm gonna flick my door. No, okay, no, no, I should. I should just do it. I should play the game. I went the wrong way. It's the other way. It's the other way. Honestly, yeah, I don't know why this game is called Stanley Parable. It should just be called Door Flicking Simulator 25. Because that noise is very satisfying. And I do not understand why. It's crazy. I should actually play the story, though, and stop trying to flick all the doors. Okay, no. Story. Story.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay.
Then why did I leave my door?
And retrace our steps.
He's just removing all my doors. That's the whole plan here, isn't it? Because I'm gonna go turn around the corner and there's no doors. Door! No, okay, nope. I'm going back this way. Maybe it will spawn back the door that worked. No, okay. Yeah, no, there's just nothing. Oh. That was a little bit of a lag spike, which is crazy because this game is old and my computer is not. But maybe they're spawning in more doors. Maybe that's why there's a...
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
No. No, I didn't flick enough doors. No!
Really paid off.
I can't win yet.
Good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Yeah, neither do I. There isn't enough doors.
Didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Hey!
Some people win
No.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
It's gone.
Okay?
Okay.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, but... No! Wait, there's doors again, though.
All right.
Okay, this is a
I've got
win-win.
solution.
Oh, and they work!
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
But the line doesn't go to any doors. So obviously it can't be right. Honestly, the adventure line is a great character, though. I don't know. Does it top door? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about that one. But, you know, we always have to turn off the computers. No matter what. Can't be wasting electricity in this place. We also can't be wasting door handle inspections. This is a very bright yellow line that I am not going to follow, but it is there. The broom closet. Wait. That wasn't open before. And this store isn't flickable. No! Okay, we'll flick that door. Flick that door. We gotta go flick these doors. Hold on. I know we're abandoning the adventure line, but we'll go back. Don't worry. Don't worry. That room still has no doors, so we're not going in there. Gotta flick all these again for quick measure. That room looks different. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing's wrong. Just a different room. Okay. I don't know how I'm back here flicking doors. I should just go forward, follow the adventure line. The adventure line is your way to stop flicking doors. This has become a real problem at this point. There's a computer on, though. I can't turn this one off. No! No, they're turning everything I like. I do have a door addiction. It's bad. It's a very bad door addiction. I could play solitaire. That would fix it. Right? Or flick more doors. No, we don't flick more doors. Okay. Onward. 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 One of these will do something once, I swear.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Oh my gosh.
Now we can both agree that the
I'm gonna flick
nature of
doors.
existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Can we continue now?
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No copyright. Okay, hopefully this is fine. We're gonna hope this is fine. That is very loud though, hold on. Music volume. I know you guys are jamming, but hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, you know what, we're just gonna continue. We're gonna continue around this loop. And flick another door. That one doesn't make any noise. I hate when that happens. None of these doors flick. I don't like this area. Causing me anxiety. Not that way. Wait, that way has more doors. Does this way have more doors? Do we follow the adventure line, or do we follow the doors? That way does not have doors. This way has doors. Oh, this way has more doors. Okay, you know what we're doing. Oh. What? Didn't I just... Huh? What? No, no, they've trapped me. They've trapped me. Up the stairs we go. No, nope. Okay. That one doesn't work either. How am I supposed to follow that? I guess we hug the wall. Up the stairs. Oh, oh. What? I want to go higher. Okay, fine. Doors. Okay, this music is just repeating, and it is starting to get annoying. Okay, we're turning it down more. There we go. Oh, that nice break. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to it. Oh, okay, walls. Yep, you know what to do about walls. Okay, I guess we follow it like that. Question mark. I agree. There's no doors, so therefore question mark. Ooh, doors. Okay, nope, okay. Get wall. Got it. Ooh, 6. We're up at 6? Wow, we've come a long way. Nope, now back at 38. Okay. B5. Ooh, we got a zigzag. Ooh. Ooh. Doors. I don't know why the music is still going. I have no idea how this keeps going this long. I'm highly debating muting it. If it's getting annoying for you guys, let me know and I will mute it. But we're in the annual consolation reports department. I don't know. It is a jam, but it's also kind of loud. Documented. Oh. All right. Okay. I feel like the point of this is to get annoying, so you have to keep moving though. So I can't just keep standing there flicking doors, which was the point. Okay, adventure line.
Wait,
you know what?
Cut the music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern.
Fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
No way.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, so there's like, hold on, we gotta count. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. We could just say roughly ballpark it 65. Sure, 65 of those like small little twig branches coming up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably about 20 of the normal. Okay, and it's in a grass planter box. White and gray. Probably should be in a better one, not gonna lie. And yeah, that's the fern. I'm gonna study it a bit more. I think we need a moment of quiet for our fern, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm bored. Does this door flick? Yes! Okay. We continue along the adventure line. It is a very beautiful plant. Not gonna lie, if I could jump, I would be in that planter box with that plant. We gotta do some zigzags.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Ooh.
No. Line, you do know we're
We're
looking
back.
at the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
There's no bells, only doors. See? Is there anything here?
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
Nah. We can't betray the adventure line. It's a great character. Oh, I can't go in there now, so I have to go this way. Okay. Computer's on? Nope. Okay. Are the computers on over here? Nope. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We'll follow the adventure line. Nope. Did not mean to close that. But it is a door I can interact with. Yes, more doors. New doors. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. New line. Let's go. How did we... But last time we took an elevator down.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
That person's still fired.
I can't take this
That's
anymore.
crazy.
To hell with it. Restart.
Oh. Okay. You know what this means. We've been restarted. We have to do our daily checks.
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it?
Yeah. Sure, yeah, sure.
People, right?
We could ditch it.
Story? Something
It's fine.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
But the old doors. I wanted to check them. I wanted to turn off the computers. I wanted to fulfill my addiction.
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and
I-
Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Doors.
Go wild. Use your imagination.
Doors.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Doors. Anything other than doors, I'm going to be disappointed.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I don't see any doors yet. This isn't my dream adventure. Just a big yellow line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Doors.
In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
No,
Okay,
doors.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Yes, door.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a
door.
reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
Door.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since
Door.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Door. Door? I'm a bit confused.
Hold up, what's this?
Ooh.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind
I haven't
goes
played for more
blank
than that.
simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Oh.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Chair!
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Nope. No, I missed chair. No, okay. Oh, chair. Chair's back. Hello. Okay. I was not playing for 18 minutes. The stream has been running the whole time I've been playing this game, so I don't know what it's on about.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, chair's a very prevalent character in this game. We have chair here, we have chair
No matter
here.
how hard Stanley looked,
I said this
he
earlier,
couldn't
but
find a trace of his co-workers. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, no,
Oh.
no, no, no. I can't just give
Wait.
these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
So we're fully restarted now. Wait. Is that what's going on? I was ignoring a ton of that dialogue. Is this the chair arc? Is this time we're going for chairs? We're going for chairs. Okay. Okay. Okay, we gotta click every chair. Got it. Got it. Not every door, every chair. Okay. No, no, I can't betray doors. Doors are my original addiction. Okay. Okay, so we are restarting then. Okay. Okay. Noted. Ah, fine, fine, fine. Fine. We'll still turn off. We're still gonna turn off the computers. We're still gonna turn off the computers. I won't. Wait, that. Huh? Input received. Hold on. What? Huh? They don't actually like. What? Okay. My door addiction is over. I'm declaring it now. My door addiction is over. It's done. Oh, the input will be on different computers for every reset. Okay. So I got it for this one then. Okay. Understood. We got... Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we've been here before. Last time right is right. So I went right. But he wants me to go left. What do you guys think? Right or left? I'm honestly... I don't... I feel like this should be my decision, but... Fine. Fine. We'll go left. Everyone's committed. No, I'm kidding. We're good. No. There has to be a different ending to the right ending, other than confusion. Right? I assume. So if we went right, and that being right... But right is always right. Do I Who knew doors could be such a problem? Okay, you know what? We'll go left. We'll go left. We'll go left. We'll go left. Fine. We'll do what he wants. Do what he wants. We'll go to the actual thing. Complete the actual game. Do it the boring way. Whoa,
Yet
that door
there was
just
not a single person
glitched.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Rip Franz. Is Franz the whiteboard manager? Whiteboard man? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Floor XX. I love floor XX. It's my favorite floor. Targets. Funding for R+D of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Poor Chris. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of. Yeah. Okay, what is clicking? Tomorrow. Complete to-dos, unfinished agenda items, write next day's agenda, reflect. Quarterly post review. Oh, I've caught you this time, projector. Success? Who is flicking the projector, though? Like, lot of percent. Yep. In case you didn't know, that's how pie graphs work. That's a lot of percent. That's some percent. And this is the bi-quarterly poster review. Perfect. Awesome. This room has too much. Telephone directory. Ooh. I don't think those are real numbers. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in there. I'm just gonna. Everyone is unique. You most of. Oh, you most of all. I don't know why I had a problem reading that. It's fine. Broom closet. Oh my gosh, broom closet arc.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yes. No.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I don't know, there's a lot of reasons to still be here. It's a broom closet. It's a broom closet. It's a broom closet.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
It's a broom closet.
At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I mean, I can interact with the door. I could click the shelf. The broom closet arc.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Broom closet. That's explanation, is broom closet.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, but you gotta always go in.
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
But it's the broom closet. I can't phrase this enough. The broom closet.
Ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the
Hey.
job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
This is the broom closet. I will do what I wish in the broom
Well, I've
closet.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
But it's but like I'm supposed to. Is that it? Is that all that's in the broom closet? But it's a broom closet. There's supposed to be more. There has to be more, right? Right? Ah, whatever.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yes.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Hey! Hey! No. No, Kanasis rude. That's... I'm going down.
The staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm not going down. No, we'll go up. 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 But I kind of want to see what was down. No, up. We're gonna go up. I made the decision. We're going up. What is this? Executive bathroom? Oh, yeah. You know, I'm not even gonna acknowledge that. Extreme bathrooms. Time. Soap. Mirror. It's very executive bathroom, yeah, if I do say so myself. Love the bathroom. Okay, now we're locked up here. But like, what if I wanted to go in that room? But I clicked both at once. So which is it? Is it going down or is it going up? I'm confused. I'm scared. You know, I'm just gonna go in the office. That'll clarify everything.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct
it's going black.
By sheer luck.
Oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Doop. Ooh, red light. That can only mean good things. Right? Red light mean good? Red light has to mean good. Of course. Of course. Dark, ominous elevator. We're going to the candy store. So it's the one thing we're doing, obviously. It's what this elevator takes us to.
Into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Are we in the candy store? Oh, okay. Candy store. Has electrical issues. This does not look like the candy store.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh. I was just reading that if this light is on, we're supposed to call the extension 914 immediately, but that's there. Oh, there's steps down. Escape. Mind control. Dark, ominous room. Yes. Oh, this looks familiar. Okay. Light.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Oh yeah, this is really familiar.
Himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, it opened. Oh, I was like, what's going on? Honestly, there's no doors, which obviously means it's not a good place to be, but we're gonna figure it out nonetheless. There's cameras and other computers and cameras. Oh.
Now the monitors jump to life. Their true
Oh, that person's still fired.
Each bore the number
No.
of an employee in the building.
Poor person.
Stanley's co-workers.
Ooh, and that
The lives of
TV's
so
here.
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I'm still mad that person's fired. Justice for employee. They removed the number. I can't see it anymore. Okay. Well, justice for that guy. Justice for that guy. Honestly, this is trippy, and I'm hoping it's not dropping the bitrate of the stream or video too much. Ooh. Justice for 104. Yes, that's it. Justice for 104. That's...
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
That one looks like a chart.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No way.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
That's crazy. It's crazy.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So they're the ones that caused my door addiction. Okay. Okay. That makes more sense. Like, why would I be obsessed with flicking doors if it wasn't for these guys? It's obvious. It's completely obvious. 3. What does that mean? I have no idea. It just means 3. But yes, I do not understand why they would make me flick so many doors, but it was obviously them. There's no other case in which it wouldn't be. Ooh, those make noises. Brain-like noises. No, okay. Okay. I still haven't seen the fern, by the way. And console disabled. So I assume I have to press these in order. So like 2. I don't know where 3 is, but isn't it like over here? Three? Ah, there's 3. 3. Probably a 4 somewhere. I'm willing to guess. Oh, maybe it's up there. Maybe that's the 4. Is there like a dark stairway over here? Yeah, there's this dark stairway over here. Of course. We go up the dark stair. Oh. Is that not 4? 1, 2, 3. Excuse me? There's a 5. A 3. 4 has to be up there, right? Is there some way I'm supposed to be able to open that? What's up here? Nothing. I don't know, this was a puzzle game. Come on. I signed up for flicking doors. I mean, what? No, that was them controlling me. Oh, maybe I have to go into the power. You know, that would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, we go here first.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Or, I can make everyone else flick doors as well. Nah. Oh.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yes.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley
Where am I?
reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight
All
streamed
good
into
questions.
the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yes.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
But what if I don't? Okay, we'll go through the door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Ah, yes.
The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Or was he? Whoa. Hey, I beat the game. Look at that. Totally. 100%, because this game is definitely beatable. And we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And it's restarted.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, of course you gotta do the inputs. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do the inputs? Input. There we go. Input received. Turn off that computer. Turn off that computer. Okay. Inputs. Got it. Flick doors. Flick a few doors for old time's sake.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So now hear me out. What if we escaped instead of doing that whole mind control thing that led to the actual end? So we're gonna go ahead and try to do that. So to bore you all the commentary, I'm probably just gonna skip to that point, but for those of you watching the VOD, honestly, I'm sorry.
There was not a single person here.
Yes,
either.
yes, we've seen all this.
Feeling a wave of
I don't.
disbelief,
Nope.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Broom closet.
Hoping
Broom closet.
he might find an answer there.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to a staircase,
Yep.
Stanley walked upstairs to
Yep,
his
I did.
boss's office.
100%. 100%. I never checked that computer last time. Oh no. Wait, what's over here? Ah, it's just seats. There's also this way too, with the elevator. I don't know what that elevator does, but it does something.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the box. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Yep, I did not.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I just wanted to get to the area again so I could go the other way.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley
calmly
walked forward into the opened passageway.
Thank you. Thank you, fine sir. We go down to the candy shop. You know, we gotta. Okay. Through here. Down
Stanley
here.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nah, I don't think so. We're gonna get escape. So, I don't know what this is gonna be.
This passageway
It's kinda
had the
eerie,
word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
No, it's where the candy shop is. He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. Maybe there's a big, giant door, too. This hallway is probably amazing.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
But the candy shop and the giant door
At this
are
point,
way
Stanley
too appealing.
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Whee! Oh. Electricity issues
As
much?
the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected
Okay, that's
that
not
his
good.
life had been of no
That's not good.
consequence whatsoever.
That's not good.
Stanley can't see the
Ooh.
bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision
Wait.
of what this world is.
I can get over there.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
I can get over there.
Taking the eyeballs from a
No!
blind man.
I was promised a candy
So
shop
he
and a big
resigned
door.
And willingly accepted this violent
No.
end to his brief and shallow life.
No!
Farewell, Stanley.
No! No! No, I was promised candy shop and a big giant door, no! Oh?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In
Oh.
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, what? Oh. I'm fine. Maybe there's still a candy shop. Maybe there's still a giant door.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game.
No.
Back in his office.
Candy
as
shop.
alive as ever.
Big door.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What is this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? I wanted a candy shop and a big door. Not this. Okay. But like office layout, okay. Stan, oh, it's my computer. Look at that. Look how nice. What? 1, 2, 3? The office. Okay. Let's go this way first. Nice little museum. The office, okay. It's an elevator, maintenance room, yep, been there. Yeah, I've seen that. War zone. Whoa. That's crazy. Just a full-out war zone. Are you gay? Interesting, okay. We're just gonna skip by that. The apartment timer. There's an apartment timer? Cargo lift? What is all this? Look, this is all spoilers. No, I don't want to see any of this. Okay, that's freedom. Monitor room, elevator, countdown desk. What? Where am I supposed to go? Is there like an actual... I'm so lost. Oh, here we go.
Stanley stood on the roof.
Narration outtakes. So like...
Stanley jumped in.
Where am I supposed to go? The clock. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Oh, exit. Here we go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
So, I wanted a big giant door in a candy shop, and I get a lever that says on or off in the Stanley Parable. So, I mean, click it, right? Oh.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
No,
But
oh,
listen
oh,
to me.
no,
You
no.
can still save
Why'd you
them.
put me back?
You can stop the program before
No.
they both fail.
No,
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
but,
As
no.
As you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop
No.
now and it'll be your only
No,
true
but I want the
choice.
candy shop. I want the big door.
Choose it. Don't
No.
let time choose for you. Don't let
I want the... I wanted the candy shop and the big door. No. I thought I just closed my game. No, it's just restarted. Right back here. Where everything is. And
All
our
of his
doors.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I still don't get what the fern has anything to do with anything. Well, honestly, there's one more thing I want to check. There's one more thing I want to check.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We gotta go down. We gotta go down where the manager's office is.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah. Parking garage.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He
What's
considered
down
the
here?
possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His
Car
boss
doors.
would think he was
New
crazy.
doors.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I mean, I have
All of my
been...
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Oh.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This
Yes.
is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Yes.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. and he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still
Look at
not
all the
woken up.
stars.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Wait, what?
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
No, don't turn this around on me. Don't.
Hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
Wait, what?
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
That's deep.
I am okay.
Okay, how did this car
Stanley
get here?
Screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
I can't believe it ends like this.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Dang. That's crazy. And it restarts me there. Okay. Honestly, I think that's about it for this game. This is crazy. I know there's more endings. There has to be more endings, but I don't know how much more of this my brain could take. So, honestly, I'm going to take a little bit of an intermission here, and then we'll probably play a different game. I'm not sure what we're going to do. We might do the Minecraft Collection series or something, but yeah. I think that's better for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and go just. That was crazy. What was that? But yeah, I will be right back, and then we shall continue on a different game.